The first $100,000 is said to be the hardest to accumulate by Charlie Munger, a well-known billionaire investor and vice chairman of Berkshire Hathaway. However, this is not just him. Many people who have grown their wealth also hold this belief, and the same is frequently said about reaching the first million. However, once you reach $100,000, the next one tends to come much more quickly, and before you know it, you have $100,000, $250,000, and $300,000. This is comforting for those of us who feel like our wealth is rising more slowly than we would like. But why exactly does it get easier? It seems to take a fraction of the time as the first, yet let's look at why it takes so long to achieve the $100,000 level and talk about what you can do to accelerate the process so you may become wealthy years sooner. If you're interested in enhancing your financial future, be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the like icon if this video was useful. Here, we help assist people learn about money, personal finance, and investing. So watch till the end of this video to know more. The process of actually starting to invest can seem like a low priority, and it frequently gets put on the back burner. Before you know it, you're scratching your head wondering why you're going to retire. How many people do you know who would start investing if they had more money? Saying you'll invest when you have more money is like saying you'll start a fire as soon as you have more wood. Another common justification is risk. Like many other things in life, most of us have friends or co-workers that shun investing totally because they believe it to be too unsafe. When the finish line appears so far away, it's easy to put something off until later. Achieving the first 100,000 requires you to do the heavy lifting, which means the majority of your money must be contributed by you. Once your portfolio reaches a sizable amount, compound interest begins to work wonders, and even though the returns as a percentage don't necessarily increase, the returns in dollar amounts become much larger. It's easy to make $500 by working a few extra hours here and there, and when you look at this way, it doesn't seem like much. However, when a $100,000 investment earns a 10% return, that's $10,000, and that's a great start to replacing your salary. When it reaches $1 million, a 10% annual return is $100,000, which is a large amount that is much more than many people earn at their jobs and seems like a lot. When your portfolio reaches a large amount, the progress is extremely satisfying, and that excitement can speed up the process. People claim that when their portfolio reaches a value of $100,000, they can really notice the progress of their investments once the snowball gets rolling. The rate at which it grows accelerates. Because the returns are so great, you'll start seeking for ways to expand your portfolio more quickly. You might even hunt for ways to improve your income so you can contribute more to these investments. Knowing how powerful compound interest is will make you more carefully consider your purchases because you'll realize how much that $100 will grow and continually reward you if it's invested, and it will be harder for you to part with. For example, you spend $100 on a meal out, and that money is gone forever. However, if you had invested that $100, it would have grown and would have compounded faster. When you have saved $100,000, there are many things you can do that someone who lives paycheck to paycheck cannot do. For example, if you have the opportunity to take another job with the possibility of a higher income or more room for improvement, but the pay isn't steady, you have the savings to take that risk. Your current job might pay $50,000 per year, but if an opportunity arises, it's worth taking that risk. So if you have saved $100,000, then you can take risks and be sure that you are still safe financially. It's possible that you've always dreamed of launching your own company, but you've never been in a position to do so because you lacked the necessary funds. The new company has the potential to earn you millions of dollars, but the opportunity will be gone if you're unable to get it off the ground. While it is not always best to cash out your investments, the fact is that you at least have the option to do so if you need to, or if a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity presents itself. Perhaps an amazing opportunity presents itself in a real estate and you have the chance to purchase a home way below market value. However, it is going to be a big risk. When you have the money saved up, this might be a risk worth taking. Someone who has only a small amount of money saved is much more constrained in what they are able to do. In addition to the idea of being able to take advantage of more opportunities when you have more money, you can take on more risk with your investments. If you see potential in a stock, it's easy to be more speculative when you have extra money and it's not going to ruin you financially. If that investment doesn't work out, you'll hopefully still have other investments. It's possible that a friend of yours will offer you the chance to invest in a new company endeavor. And even if it doesn't pan out, you won't go bankrupt as a result of your decision. On the other hand, someone who doesn't have much money saved won't have the option to invest in anything like this. If you're still working toward the $100,000 mark, there are some ways to speed up the process. Since the majority of these funds are going to be money that you personally contributed, you need to focus on increasing the amount that you are saving. This will be the best way that you can speed up the process. In order to save more money on a regular basis, then you need to increase your income. This may be accomplished by working an additional job on the weekends or a couple of nights each week, at which time the resulting additional income could be saved immediately. Think about launching a part-time endeavor that could bring in some more cash. Be careful not to waste money on things that aren't necessary. Do you really want to spend $100 on dinner out? Or would you rather save more money and save for special occasions instead? Keep in mind that watching your spending like this is only temporary measure until you reach your goal, at which point you can relax your standards a little bit. It is common for people to never reach $100,000, let alone $1 million, because of expenses such as large car payments for vehicles that are simply unnecessary. These types of expenses are common reasons why people never reach this milestone. Once you become familiar with the process of saving and investing, it will be easier to just continue doing what you've been doing. When you have a significant amount of money, you will be accustomed to finding ways to earn additional money and putting that money into savings. You will also be accustomed to being more deliberate with your purchases and really thinking about whether or not they are necessary, or if it would be more rewarding to put it into investments. Additionally, you'll feel confident taking on risk when investing through various market cycles, and you might even discover how to fully capitalize on them. According to Charlie Munger, you can slightly take off the gas once you reach 100,000 level. The next time you're worried about the difficulty of increasing your net worth, remember that it becomes easier, more enjoyable, and more rewarding as time goes on. Although the first million is the next milestone, it becomes easier as most of your investments will likely be the result of compound interest instead of money you need to personally go out and earn. Now we have come to the end of this video. Please like and subscribe. See you on our next one.